This is Showtime, and here's what's coming next.
It's more than exercise, it's fun. Stay in shape with Showtime and Aerobicize. Fitness never looked or felt so good.
All eyes turn for Showtime for our outstanding selection of great movies and stars in June. This month, it's a blockbuster bonanza with the pulse-pounding excitement of Poltergeist and the de-thawed terror of The Thing. There's heartwarming human drama with Al Pacino in Arthur. Michael Caine and Christopher Reeve team in the diabolical Death Trap. And Richard Pryor stars as some kind of hero. In June, Bugs Bunny is back on Family Features, spinning his classic yarns in 1001 Rabbit Tales. On Critics' Choice this month, we present The Tragedy of a Ridiculous Man. June's golden grade on film classics is Joy in the Morning with Richard Chamberlain. And specially scheduled after hours is The Angel of Heat. Outstanding variety with great movies and stars make all eyes turn for Showtime.
During the period of stacking up the sand, I'm not really thinking very much about what I'm going to make. I'm just throwing it at random, waiting to see what shapes suggest themselves from the various pits and valleys and piles that are created. The conditions of the sand and the water and the weather predict the character of the piece. I just want to make sure that I make the sculpture in a place where the sand is wet. I always do them when the tide is going out so that I have a sufficient amount of time to make a reasonably interesting and detailed piece. Making sand sculpture is, in a sense, like playing a musical instrument. There's a whole repertoire of moves that you can learn. I am very much aware of the ecosystem. I don't enjoy using the chemistry of everyday art, turpentine and benzene and the other dangerous tools that I use when I paint or when I do design. So when I do this form of art, I'm fitting into the system in a very comfortable way. There's something I discovered about the symbiotic movement of one hand and the other, that if I work them both at the same time, they mimic themselves as a mirror does. The images that I create are almost always human, animal, living. But I love to combine them with inorganic things like architecture, city streets, coliseums. No, I do it because I like to play with the sand. Making a sand sculpture on a public beach is a performance. It's theater in a sense. Building the piece is mostly work. It's fun in a way. It's exciting for me to see what it's going to turn out to look like, just as much as it is for the observers.
Reminds me kind of Inca or Aztec ruins. I've never seen them, but what I imagine they might be like.
I always appreciate seeing a new face on the beach. It's nice to meet new people.
In my sand building career, I've probably made more than 100 pieces. The giant head with 4 faces was designed to give the impression that it had fallen from outer space and created its own crater in the earth. The Statue of Liberty washing away meant to me that liberty was tenuous and delicate. For me, art is an experiential thing, and it's here today and not tomorrow. As the recycling begins, I'm intrigued by the changes brought by the tide. The ocean becomes a tool, creating movement. It overpowers my limited controls and makes me aware of forces in nature that influence all of us. For me, there's little sadness in the dissolution. I'm free to build another one tomorrow.
Welcome to the Lone Star Bar and Grill, a day club deep in the heart of Texas.
People who don't work regular 9 to 5. And for housewives who need a place to let off a little steam.
Everybody loves the Lone Star. It's a good place to make friends, but you gotta know how.
I'm sorry, ladies. My friend doesn't know the rules, but I'm going to explain them to him, aren't I?
When you know the rules, you can do all right.
Would you like to dance?
Not really. I'd like to go home with you.
Are you fooling with me?
Would you rather dance?
And if you prefer to dance, music is the specialty of the house. There's Buddy Tyler.
That boy's got sex appeal with a capital X.
I had my name up in lights, hit the song on the charts, and I'd spend every night breaking little girls' hearts.
Wife Mary Beth.
I'm a lady in the first degree, not just some old cowboy squeeze.
And partner Dave.
Go with the wind now, baby. You got to give it a try.
The Lone Star Bar and Grill. One visit and you'll become a regular. Premiering June 15th on Showtime.
I had a lousy day today. I've turned 42.
Author Al Pacino can't seem to write his own happy ending.
Let me bounce it on you, Morris.
His wife is leaving him,
You have your Broadway show. You don't need me.
and his kids don't understand him.
Pop, you're a little hysterical, don't you think?
But his new leading lady may have found the key to his heart.
I want us to be happy. Happy? She wants happy? Who the hell is happy?
Diane Cannon stars with Al Pacino in the heartwarming comedy
I forgot to beat my kids.
that will beat the stuffing out of your blues. Arthur on Showtime.
Warning. The following program depicts exercises which, depending upon your physical condition, may be hazardous to your health. You are therefore warned not to attempt any of these exercises without consulting your doctor. Even with such approval, each exercise should be done in moderation and should not be performed if tired or to the point of fatigue or pain. Do not overexert yourself.